Out this competition, Klimrova of Czechoslovakia, 36.205, 10th position. As we move now to the vault, Yelena Pushkin for Belarus.
Piskun particularly powerful on this piece of apparatus. Oh, yes. Double twisting Yurchenko. She went out of picture, actually, and I'm assuming it was a double twist. The cameraman lost her. But Piskun went like Milicevic. Yes, double twist. Just a little bit under-twisted, if anything. But the biggest vault of the day so far. Same tariff that we saw. Maximum of 10, but one of the hardest ways of accruing a 10 tariff vault. And a massive score, 9.85. And she could even perform it better. Not the top score of the day on vault, but she could score the top. Just got to get her feet together on the double twist and a little more lift off the top. She's capable. Getting a massive score. Up. Oh, yes, nice. That could even be better than the 9.85.
Well, Yelena not really figuring in the battle for the all-around competition, but with two vaults like that, she could well be in line for a medal in the individual apparatus finals, which, of course, we'll be bringing to you tomorrow on Eurosport with an afternoon and an evening broadcast. So be sure to check out your newspapers and satellite TV guides, as Yelena Pushkin really does show that this is her strongest of the four apparatus.
Yes, the foot adjustment in fast motion wasn't quite so apparent. It's the beauty of slow motion, but of course the judges don't see it in slow motion. They only see it at the speed of the human eye, but there are 6 sets of them, 6 judges.
And a lovely score for Yelena Pushkin, her best of the evening, 9.868. She goes into second position with a total of 37.768. Katarina Savinkova for Estonia. First time that we've seen Estonia performing in international gymnastics. Youngster from Tallinn, originally born in Poland, coached by Vladimir Antonov.
Triple twist. And I'm very surprised that she's allowed to wear such strong foot guards, because that surely must be an advantage. It's a blatant foot support. Almost like wearing a crash helmet off high bar. Few empty patches there, but undoubtedly probably training despite the conditions. Probably very, very disadvantaged in training hours and facilities because of the political situation. So very good to see the Estonians making a debut in European gymnastics. But very debatable also the use of the footwear.
Well, it actually says, Monica, that Jakatina is a very keen figure skater when she's not training for gymnastics. And when she first came onto the floor, it looked like she'd got the ice skating boots on for a moment. But obviously she's very weak in the ankle, and that support is necessary to her. Tarasevic goes into 10th position, 37.124 for the 4 apparatus. And Savinkova goes 16th, and nice to see her with Gina Gosian, who's on target to become the European champion of 1994. Wishing her all the best, and good to see Estonia represented here, a new nation, and they can only improve and go forwards. 16th position is still a very promising and pleasing result. Lambrini Apostolidou, beam exercise, her last apparatus. Disappointing to see her teammate, who came off the beam, Virginia Carenzo. She's 15 years of age.
Oh, what a shame, and after a clean routine, nearly sitting down, despairing when she felt herself going backwards on the landing from that double back, and just managing to keep on her feet.
And congratulated by her teammate there. Almost came off with an identical part in the routine, as did her teammate Carenzo there. Quite a nasty wobble, but controls it well. Well, the last rotation is drawing to a close, and the 2 challengers to Gina Gosian will be almost the last 2 competitors of the evening. Mercedes Pacheco of Spain with her floor exercise. Still waiting to see Korkina, Kochetkova, Fabrichinova and Podkopaeva. 2 Russians, 3 Russians and 1 Ukrainian to try and steal away the gold from Gosian. But Pacheco on target for a personal best.
Very powerful little girl. Just look at the speed across the floor. But a 10th for going outside of the area. But incredibly powerful. This is what gymnastics is about, actually. Fast muscle twitch, the speed of muscular reaction. She and Gosian share the same qualities. And very rarely do you get the aesthetic quality and the beauty alongside such fabulous power. Because one tends to be an athletic type of fitness rather than a gymnastic and dance type of fitness. But one of the few gymnasts who has a real individual style. She isn't like anybody else. She's very, very different, which is special to watch. Oh, just making that. Great stuff. Really good to see somebody with a very individual style. Mercedes travels across the floor at absolutely a rate of knots, just like the car in actual fact. Amazingly fast twitch. Lovely leg extension in the flick flax. Half twist into the fly spring, straight front, and another fly spring. And is this the tumble where she went out? No, that's the final tumble where she just landed a little bit under-rotated.
Apostolidou of Greece, 12th position. She'll be happy with her evening's work in these European Championships. 36.811. And this characterful young Spanish girl really has the crowd enjoying every moment of her evening's work. We get back to the battle of the medals. Svetlana Khorkina needs to score above 9.837 if she's to steal that gold medal away from the leader, Gina Gosian. Khorkina looking to put Russia in with its first gold medal of these European Championships.
And the mount was a bit special, full twisting flick-flack into a series. Oh, broken combination, and even that could be enough to cost her the gold. Because even though she might only get a 10th deduction for that wobble, she really can't afford to lose it. Because to score in excess of 9.837 is a very big score. And she's capable of doing it. She's a beautiful gymnast. Lovely gainer, straight to 2 feet. But of course, she has got a starting value of 10. So even if she lost a 10th and didn't make any more mistakes, she's a potential of 9.9. Backward combination, flick, flick. Oh, nice. Beautifully lifted, very different. Gainer double twisting. Gainer. That's a straight back somersault from one leg. And you have to lift from the one leg. And she's so critical of herself. There, the full twisting flick-flack into 2 more flicks. But really a little bit short on the backward somersaulting series within the routine, I would say. And that's a bad mistake. And she knows that's cost her. What a shame. But I don't think it's out of the question that she's going to score. And then the high 9.7s. That's such a lovely, beautiful lift.
39.411, Gosian in the gold medal position. Mercedes Pacheco for Spain, 6th position, 38.061. Svetlana Khorkina is the score that we're awaiting. Will it be gold? Will it be silver? Really, the crowd silenced as we are to see whether this youngster has stolen the gold away from Gosian of Romania. There's a little smile. He's waiting with as many butterflies in her tummy as ours. 2 silver medals in Brisbane in Australia in the vault and the asymmetric bars in the individual finals, but a disaster in the all-around. She's here to make amends, and she's just outside. Silver medal for Khorkina, 39.224, but the competition is by no means over, with her teammate Kochetkova still to perform. Lying in 3rd position, as she has throughout this competition, we've worked out here in the commentary box that she needs something exceptional to steal the lead away from Gina Gosian. 9.9 if she's to take gold, but He may be the best of friends with Svetlana Korkina, lying in that silver medal position, but all that will be put behind her now as Kochetkova, who claimed bronze in the all-around in Brisbane 3 weeks ago, looks to go 1, maybe even 2 places better.
But if anywhere, this is the piece of apparatus that Dina Kochetkova could do it on. Got the silver in the World Championships in Brisbane. An excellent gymnast, especially that combination there. Started off, I think, for Dina, a little raggy. Just around the feet and knees, but this is great stuff. Lay out straight. Brilliant gymnastics, but I just can't believe that she could score high enough to overhaul Gogin.
Well, our calculation says it needs to be a 9.9. But she could steal the silver away from her teammate, Korkina. And of course, well, a youngster that will be out to do battle in the individual apparatus finals.
The producer's missing the knees and feet in the early stages of the routine, just there. But it was in the early stages that she wasn't quite her tight self. And I think that could have just shaved a tenth off her mark. But the crowd willing her. And certainly a fabulous bar exercise there from Dina Kochetkova. But in my estimation, a fraction under par.
Gold, it seems impossible. The question is, can she take silver away from teammate Korkina, or will Kochetkova settle for the bronze, the position that she has been in throughout this competition?
Or will the judges surprise us? They did when Gogin was on A-bars.
No, we'll leave that one with the judges. I'm certainly not going to stick my neck out this time, Monica. It's far too close. The tension really has been tremendous throughout this evening's competition. Dina Kochetkova has stolen the silver away from Korkina. 39.224. And that could be 2 silver medals. It could be an identical score, if I'm correct. And it's over, Korkina, and silver medal. Well, one better. She continues to improve, continues to surprise us, Kochetkova. And she has taken the silver medal behind Dina Gogin. Svetlana Korkina having to settle for the bronze. It's not quite over. Irina Bulikova lying in 4th position, but still put the Russian girls down another spot to put the Ukraine amongst these European medals.
Yes, she could just squeeze into the bronze medal position. By my reckoning, I don't believe she could get the silver, but I'm only going on very quick computations. This exercise is superb. Oh, yes. What an exercise.
Well, she was 16th position in the World Championships in Brisbane 3 weeks ago, and hasn't she come on since then? It's as if the World Championships has laid to rest all of her nerves and butterflies. She's produced the performance of a lifetime here, and she could, with this final performance, claim herself a bronze medal.
Well, that's the best bar exercise that we've seen today. I'm not saying it's the best of the day, because we haven't seen every single exercise. But the Jaeger went out of picture, and the producer is losing an awful lot of knees and feet. Ah, that's a better sight, better view there. Still going out of the picture, but there the half twist, which if Milicevic had learned, she'd have managed to see that landing. Of course, that's being facetious.
Well, another score eagerly awaited, and will be watched on very closely by 2 Russian girls lying in the silver and bronze medal positions. It's confirmed, and we can confirm, that the European all-around champion of 1994 is Dina Gogin, but the battle is still on for the minor places. Lilia Podkopoyeva of the Ukraine, the first of her 2 vaults.
And this is somebody I wouldn't have put out of mind for contention for the title in the first place. Podkopyeva. I think many people throughout Europe and the world might have expected her to have taken the title today, because she's a really special gymnast. But unfortunately, she made a mistake on her landing on the bars.
Well, she's lying in 5th position, coming into this, her 4th and final apparatus of the evening.
Well, if you compare, she made exactly the same error as Milicevic. So let's look to see if she actually beats Milicevic at the end of the day. And then that'll give you an idea of how good Lilia Podkopyeva is.
6th in the all-around competition in Brisbane. She'll look to improve on that.
Oh, I'll tell you, the best is yet to come from that little girl. She's powerful, she's elegant, she's got almost everything. Because Gogin lacks the power and the streamlined shape. Milicevic is a very, very good competitor. She's got so many qualities. Kalinina and Kochetkova and Korkina are very slender. But Podkopyeva, in my mind, has got absolutely everything going for her. She's just got to get it all together on the day.
And one feels if the girls from the Ukrainian team can find a little more consistency, they really could become threats to Russia and Romania in the World Team Championships coming up in Dortmund on the 15th to the 20th of November. And of course, Eurosport, dedicated to artistic gymnastics, will be bringing you that competition. And Podkopyeva has gone into 3rd position, has stolen the bronze medal. Well, we're still waiting. Well, according to that, the graphic was wrong. The classification of the European Championships, and we're getting a little too excited. A mistake on the graphic. Gogin is the champion of 1994. Korkina for Russia in joint 2nd position with Kochetkova, and Bolekova in 4th spot. Gina Gogin, congratulations to her. 2nd in the Europeans 2 years ago. Not the best performances that she would have liked in the Worlds 3 weeks ago, but has come strong and good, entertained the crowd here in the Globe Arena in Stockholm, and has become the all-around champion of the Europeans for 94. Her first gold, and Monica, a brave, brave performance.
Oh, undoubtedly, absolutely. And whilst I was a little bit cynical about the fact that the judging was a little bit debatable, Gogin is a grafter, a real hard worker, and she really does deserve to be Women's European Champion of 1994.
Well, that brings us to the end of this evening's competition. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's certainly been thrilling here from the commentary box. It's not the end of the action from Stockholm. We'll be back tomorrow live on Eurosport for the individual apparatus finals. And once again, it'll be an opportunity for the Russian girls to try and haul over the Romanians, who today have claimed their 2nd gold medal of these championships. Gina Gogin adding the all-around title to Romania's team gold from yesterday. From Nick Fellows and Monica Phelps, we look forward to being with you tomorrow.